To quickly bring you the conversation with the Zulu Royal House family, and they finally joined that family, expressing confidence that King Misuzulu kaZwelithini will remain king despite an upcoming legal battle at the Supreme Court of Appeal on Thursday. King Misuzulu's half-brother, Prince Simakade kaZwelithini, is challenging his right to the throne. 2 years ago, you'll remember that the High Court in Pretoria found that President Ramaphosa failed to follow the right process when he officially recognized King Misuzulu as king. Now, the Zulu Royal Household spokesperson, Prince Thulani Zulu, joining us tonight for a conversation based on a statement that was issued by the Zulu Royal House. Good evening to you, sir, and thank you very much for your time. In that statement, you say, irrespective of what the conclusion of the Supreme Court of Appeal will be, King Misuzulu will remain in his position as he was installed by the Zulu people. There is a view that that kind of tone undermines the country's judicial system. How do you respond?
Good evening to you and the viewers out there. There is no undermining of the justice system. In fact, from long ago, it has been a norm that when the king, let's say, the king actually is appointed by his father, by the ruling king. You can trace it back to King Cetshwayo, who was appointed by King Bande, and also King Newzroom was also appointed by King Cetshwayo. King Solomon was appointed by King Newzroom. King Cyprian Kapegu, King Cyprian was also appointed by King Solomon. And then King Zwelithini was also appointed by his father. And then King Zwelithini also appointed Queen Mantombi, who eventually appointed King Misuzulu. So this has been a trend since from long ago.
Yes.
Now, issuing of the certificate is just a respect because we live in a democratic country. We accept. In fact, the kingship was there even before the judiciary. It was there even before the government. So it existed long ago. Okay. It's our identity. It's our culture.
All right.
There is no way, yes.
All right. And I'm sorry to interrupt you because of time pressures. But let me ask you this perhaps final question. If things are as you describe them in terms of Zulu custom and tradition, do the benefits that come with this, particularly the government recognition of a Zulu king, do those matter?
Yes, they do matter, of course, because they are that's where the king gets resources. But it doesn't mean that we have to bow, even if, because you know, the Zulu, as I've said, the Zulu people has been, they were having their own government some time ago. The king is able to be actually supported in terms of resources by the people of the Zulus. So if it comes to a push that there is a withdrawal of a certificate, that does not mean that there is no king, because as is there in the statement, this king was coronated in the Kroll on the 20th of August, 2022. And that was our tradition, that was our custom, and it was complete. So then, because of the government of the day, we had to respect the law and then accept the certificate. But of course, if the court says there are some procedures that the president was supposed to go through before issuing the certificate, actually that has nothing to do with the throne of the Zulu nation.
All right, the people of South Africa then finally will say, if this is the approach from the Zulu Royal House, then perhaps let's withdraw these benefits, including the protection element of the king. Is King Misuzulu willing to accept that kind of approach from government?
I don't want to preempt. The judgment is coming on the 28th and 29th. So I don't want to preempt what is going to happen. We will cross the bridge when we reach there. So I don't want to lie to the public and say something is going to be withdrawn, because the case is going to start on the 28th and the 29th, and we will take it from there.
Prince Thulani Zulu, thank you very much for your time, and we really appreciate your time tonight.